Good evening and welcome to Wembley for the 2028 FA Cup final between holders Brentford and Carabao Cup champions Liverpool. Now this promises to be a fascinating duel between Pep Guardiola and Aussie villain, and we can cross down live to the tunnel now where we're joined by the Brentford manager. And Aussie, what can you tell us about today's lineups? Well, first of all, it's great to be back here at Wembley for a second season in a row. We have an almost fully fit squad to pick from, but unlike Pep, we do have a European final to worry about midweek. So Mabry and Michelotti have slight knocks today, so we'll hold them back for that one. But otherwise, it is our strongest 11 going out there today, including Mr. FA Cup himself up front. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 14 of Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith. We don't follow, I don't know why I keep saying that. But anyway, today we are playing the FA Cup final against Liverpool. I'll catch you up on how the league season finished in just a second, but there's nothing to play for in that. So it will be the FA Cup final today. Now, it is also time to go and vote on our Viewers Player of the Year for next episode's End of Season Awards. Thank you for everybody who did nominate players, and the way that we've worked this is nobody had more than one nomination, so we've taken the 4 players that were nominated with the highest average match rating. So, in alphabetical order, these players are, first up, Fete Up. What a season he had, 28 goals and counting, 2 assists and an average match rating of 7.32. The second nominee was Christian Erkinger. He had 12 goals, 6 assists, and an average match rating of 7.32. Next up, it's James Garner. He was really good in that defensive deep line playmaker role for us. 2 goals, 5 assists, an average match rating of 7.33. Very close indeed. And the final nominee is Manuel Farai. I keep saying the guy just doesn't go away, does he? I've been trying to get rid of him for a couple of years and he just keeps performing. 3 goals, 9 assists, and an average match rating of 7.20. So those are the 4 nominees. There's a link in the top of the description just down below there. Click on that, it'll take you to a straw poll. And there you can vote for who you think has been our best player this season. And we will announce the winner at next episode's End of Season Awards. But right now we need to catch up on how this season finished. So there's 3 games to catch you up on. The first one was against Southampton. Suisi gave us a 70th minute lead, and then he doubled it moments later. So we were the better team in this one, but we did need the set piece goals, 2 in 2 minutes from Suisi, and that got us a good solid 2-0 win. Next up, we played the reigning champions Chelsea. Let's see how we did in that one. Fete Up gave us a first half lead, before Matt Keach got on the end of a Conor McAtee cross to seal the points. So a really good performance this one. We were solid defensively, we took our chances when they came along. Fete Up and Matt Keach with the goals, and this result secured us Champions League football for next season. So that was absolutely spectacular. A great result and a great outcome at the end of it. That brought us to the final day of the Premier League season. We had nothing to play for. Well, we did kind of. It was between us and Liverpool to see who came second and third. We played Sheffield United. Let's see how we did. Jervis Diallo put us in front in first half stoppage time, and Pedro Paulo secured the points. So another 2-0 win, another game that heavily relied on set pieces, but it did mean that that we finished the season on a high in the league anyway. Davalio and Pedro Paulo, with the goals. And a little bit concerning maybe that we're relying on set pieces, but as long as we're getting results, that's the main thing, I suppose. This is how the league table finished up. You can see we did end up runners-up. Now, were we runners-up last season as well? I have a feeling we were, weren't we? Past winners, So 2 years in a row, the bridesmaid. Is next season the year that we can finally go and win this thing? But, so there we go. That's not too bad. Second in the league, we'll take that. Fete Up, second in the goal-scoring charts. And if we go and have a look at some of the awards, we can see there Fete Up was the runner-up in that. He was a long way off, the Chelsea guy there. He was a very good striker as well, only 20 years old as well, which is annoying. He had 29, so from quite a few more starts, actually. So, Fete Up maybe had a better goals per game ratio, to be honest. But anyway, that was that. And if we have a quick look, just to give myself a little bit of credit here, Manager of the Year. We won Manager of the Year, so second time we've won that. So well done to us. That's quite the achievement, I think. Now, that wasn't all that we managed to achieve this year. If we have a look at the under-23s, the under-23s only went and won the Professional Development League. So well done to them. Now, I'm not sure if that is the top division. There wasn't, if we have a look at the league, the group stage of it, there wasn't really any major teams in there. So I'm imagining it's sort of the second tier, and we'll probably find ourselves getting promoted up with the big boys now. But well done to them. That's a really good performance from us. Really proud of that. Now that's everything caught up on to end the league season. Well, let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here in the FA Cup final. And this is it. Liverpool are the favourites for this one, but it's a tight game. You can see they're historically 8 defeats, 4 draws, only the 3 wins, which is not ideal. They have beaten us, I think, every time we've played them this season, except for a draw, I think, in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. They're a Pep Guardiola's coach side. We know all about Pep. We've got an adventurous passing style of play, but we know that, don't we? This is what we're expecting. This is how they've played all season. They got a 1-0 win. You can see their last game of the season against Leeds. We can see their ins and outs here. And, well, this is the team we're sending out, the heroes, to hopefully bring back a second consecutive FA Cup for us. It's going to be Pickford in goal. It's going to be Pavlovic and Soleil as the back two. Bogle is back fit. He comes down the right. It is Vazquez down the left. Garner comes in to play the deep-lying playmaker with Rambleson and Lavery in further forward in midfield. Diallo is going to be the attacking midfielder for this one with Mr. FA Cup himself, Matt Keach. Fete up, goal-scoring machine up top. 2 slight injury concerns, as I mentioned in the tunnel there. Michelotti and Mabry, they are both back to full training tomorrow, but with the Europa League final coming up as well, I figure let's keep them protected for that. And this team should be, we don't lose too much there, do we? All right, let's get out there. All right, and here we go. Everybody is lining up as expected, so that is a good thing. What do we want to say to them here? Expected to prove a point today. I think, Cup final, I always think, take the pressure off them. Ignore the recent praise, play your natural game. No one expects to... No, ignore the recent praise, just play your natural game, boys. Some calm, we have faith. And let's go back up this FA Cup. Come on, boys. All right, and here we go. Here we go. I do think defending the FA Cup would be a nice little achievement for us to put on the trophy cabinets. Obviously, we want a Champions League, or we want both, don't we? A Premier League title as well. But this would be a nice little feather in the cap, I think. I mean, we've had a lot of 2-0 wins at the end of the season there. We've defended well, but what we haven't done is particularly create that many chances. I mean, set piece, as long as the goals are coming, it doesn't really matter how they get there. They don't draw pictures on the scoreboard, as they say. But ideally, we'd like some highlights, actually, if anything, guys. Here we go. Pavlovic starts with possession. Can we go and create the first chance of this game? Diallo gets it wide there for Vazquez. Mr. FA Cup's in the middle, as is Fete up. Vazquez, penalty. No, there's a penalty. Oh, that looked harsh. That looked really, really harsh. But Fete up, I'm sure it's going to be him. It's going to have a chance to give us the lead. It's the first highlight of the game. Alexander-Arnold's dove in on Vazquez. And here we go with Fete up. Come on, Fete. He sticks it away. And Brentford take the lead at Wembley. It's 1-0 in the FA Cup final. A 29th goal of the season for Fete up. Could he get to 30? What a season he's had. What a player he's been for us. And look at that. Wonderfully tucked away in the corner. We'll tell them to concentrate. And can we get ourselves... Look at that, they're anxious. Of course you're anxious. You're being outplayed. Oh, come on. Get this away, please, boys. Get this away. It is away by Fete up. There's nothing he can't do. When we played them in the second game of the season at Anfield in the league. Oh, there's an interception there for Fete up. It's 2-on-1. He's got Mr. FA Cup open. Here it is. Matty Keach in the final. Oh, it's still there for Fete up. And we're 2-0 up. We're 2-0 up. Fete up gets his 30th. Matt Keach, he couldn't quite finish it himself, but he did do enough to draw the save. It fell for Fete. And that's 2-0. Look at that, Matty Keach. I thought this was his moment again. He was a hero in last year's final, of course, but did enough. Drew the save. Fete up there, and it's 2-0. A quick 1-2 punch. Have that, Liverpool. And we are 2-0 up. We've got another corner to defend. Keep your concentration here, boys. There it is, away. We did work on defending and attacking set pieces. Coming into this one, and it's 2-1. And it's Everton Landreau who has... It's not the first time he scored against us. Let's just say that. Someone with the name Everton should not be allowed to play for Liverpool, should they? That is surely a crime against football, but it's not the best defending we'll ever see, is it? Bogle, mate, come on. I know you're not the best defensive player in the world, but you've got to a little bit closer to your man, please. He's only just onside. That's a bit disappointing. So it's 2-1. It's 2-1. We'll take that. We'll take the lead. When I was going to say, when we were playing them at Anfield, it was a really tight game, and it could have gone either way, and they sort of got the breakthrough. They were excellent, but I think we've got to say don't get complacent. We've stressed out Lavery there. You're fine. Oh, he's still stressed out. All right, so we might need to keep a very, very close eye on Lavery here. Fete up. What a star you are, mate. And Matty Keach as well is doing quite well up top. Can we get a little bit more from Vazquez? I mean, he won the penalty, but come on, mate, come on. Otherwise, I think we just keep going as we are. Let's get creative. We're nervous and anxious. I've said the wrong thing at half time. All right, so we're going to take Lavry off. We're going to get Farai on for him. And what we'll do, I think, is we'll drop Diallo back in. We'll get Farai up there as the advanced playmaker. That's Farai. We'll drop, Diallo back in. Vazquez is not having the best game, but we'll leave him there for now. We've got a free kick here. Diallo to take. Goes short to Manuel Farai. Farai back to Diallo. Can he get something going for us? He chips it back post. Fete up. Down for Rambleson and it's 3-1. Fete up. What a game he's having. 2 goals and an assist. Jake Rambleson, only his 4th of the season. But, well, what a time to pop up with that it is. Hasn't been... he was really, really important for us in previous seasons. Hasn't quite been as important this year. Maybe it's to do with the slight change of style that we've had. But... that's a well-taken goal. Fete Up's done wonderfully there to, on a hat-trick, not to hog it and go for goal himself. And, well, at 3-1, dare we say we're comfortable? We aren't, are we? Let's praise them, though, nonetheless. We've had no possession, but that's not unusual for us. Keach has picked himself up a knock. It looks like a bruised thigh. All right, a tight thigh. That's different to a bruise, isn't it? So we might need to take him off. Do we bring Erkinger on and... play him as an inside forward? I think I like the idea of that. Or do we just bring Dan on? Let's just bring Dan on. This shape is working, so let's not change it. Let's get Dan on the field. Let's give him some more praise. We've got 10 minutes to play here. We probably don't need to be attacking anymore. Let's wind this down, boys. We have thoroughly outplayed Liverpool so far. Farai, ball in. It's towards goal. Fete up, just over the top. And here we go. This is it, boys. This is it. Oh, is it it? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've still got 5 minutes to play. Alexander-Arnold throws it in. What can we do here? Let's not make a nervous finish for ourselves, please, boys. Cross in. Oh, it's a good block, but it's gone in anyway. And I've gone too early on the celebrations. Let's go full defensive shutdown. And, oh, it can never just be easy, can it? It can never just be easy. Actually, let's go into edit. And we might just tweak a few things here, shall we say. So let's do that. We don't need you boys bombing forward anymore. Just sit back in there for me, please. I mean, they're not the most defensively minded centre-backs, either of them. Let's get Garner. Just sit there for me, mate. Just sit. Rambleson, just drop back in and do that for me. And... oh, we'll leave Farai up there as a bit of an outball. All right. 3-2. It's a good final in the end. But, I mean, it looked like it was petering out to nothing. But Liverpool, as you would expect them to do, have come back in late. Good first block. And Pickford just wrong-footed. Blinded as well, probably. He's got a couple of defenders in front of him there. And we go into stoppage time with a 1-goal lead. Concentrate, boys. Let's see this out. Let's see this out. There it is. We've won the FA Cup again. Aussie, congrats, mate. Back-to-back FA Cups. You must be delighted. Yeah, look, thanks, Reg. We are. It's always good to get one over Pep. We beat that board fraud in the league. We've beaten him here again today. And I tell you what, he can have his Carabao Cup because nothing beats this feeling. But, my players, they're the heroes out there. They were superb again today. And Fete up. I mean, I'm running out of things to say about the guy. He's an absolute monster in front of goal. And these fans up there as well. I hope they don't celebrate too hard tonight because we've got to do it all again in Germany midweek. Come on! So there we go. 3-2 over Liverpool in the final. It's a final for the ages. Fete up. Surely he is man of the match. What a game he had. 2 goals and the assist. And, well, that is wonderful, wonderful stuff. That's 1 cup in the trophy cabinet this season. Can we get a second one? What do we want to say to that? You've played magnificently, boys. So the FA Cup stays with Brentford. Wonderful stuff. Matt Keach, it's day or two, so he should be fine. He'll be available for the Europa League final as well. Money in the bank. Medals for all the cup winners. We'll have a quick scroll down there. You can see if, that is everybody. See if your favourite player got a medal this season. O'Connor praises the villain spirit. And, well, there we go. Back to back for Brentford. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Fete up. what a hero he is, and what a time to do that when everyone's voting for Viewers Player of the Year as well. We've got a couple of players being placed on the transfer list. We'll come back and have a little bit of a closer look at those off camera. But guys, that is it for today. Apologies, just the one game, but we'll be back tomorrow, or next episode I should say, for that Europa League final. And, well, we'll also have our end of season awards and our goal of the season competition as well. So it's going to be a big end to the season. So if you have enjoyed this, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time as we go to Germany to play FC Porto. Take care.